Welcome back. So just as promised by, if you guys are looking at the community pictures of the channel, I am bringing you today, or I've been blessed with being able to use, shoot, take a look at the Langdon Tactical Technologies Beretta 92G Elite. And I just want to first shout out to a friend and someone who's joined the channel, started watching the videos, and who graced me with this gun. And so you know who you are, and I appreciate the heck out of it. It was first impressions right off the bat. It was a fun gun to shoot. It's a really cool gun to see in person. It's a really cool gun to hold. And being someone that has the history that I do and the things I've experienced, I really like the Beretta. I have one, and in future videos we'll have to show it. This was my, I don't know, third gun I think I ever bought was this Beretta, or fourth gun, excuse me. And I bought it for a specific reason due to my time in the service. And I really, I like the Beretta. Some people out there don't. And I actually really enjoy the Beretta. This one's actually made in Italy, which I think is pretty cool. These ones now are made in the US. But so this LTT combination of the 92G was a fun gun to shoot. And so we're going to go over just kind of the few things about it, you know, do some tip to butt looking, and kind of go over it a little bit. But I do want to say this is not the way the gun comes from Langdon. It of course has been added a light and the SRO, Trijicon SRO. I am not going to take those off to show you the gun in its raw form. Just know that this is actually a pretty sweet way to set it up. And overall, this setup right here is a great gun to shoot, and would actually be, outside of being heavy, would actually be a pretty sweet gun to carry. So well, let's get into it. All right, so again, 92G Elite with a Surefire, what was that, the X300 Turbo. This light is bright. And then the SRO with, I don't know if we can see that. Let me just make sure it's on. There it is, with a red dot optic. This optic, per the actual owner of the gun, he put it on and then he let me take the gun. So it was never sighted in or anything. And if you look at the picture that you can see on the channel of me shooting this gun, some of those are rapid succession. Some of those were out to 50 yards, all one paper. And this optic on this gun was close enough that I'd probably put it right in a holster and carry it, if need be. You could make it a little better, but it was on point. You could call your shots pretty darn close. With these front, you can kind of see it. Maybe I should turn off the optic here. See if I can even understand. I never ran a Trijicon SRO before. Maybe I'm wrong, and that's how you shut it off. That's good. There we go. So what you can do is, with these tall suppressor height sights, you can go right through the optic and use them. And that was even with me using those at times while shooting. This thing, you can pretty much call your shots. So pretty neat gun overall. The grip of it feels great in the hand. If you look, it doesn't have super palm swell. There's some swell down here, but it feels great in the hand. And what I'll do is later on, we'll do another video of it comparison to the actual 92 as well. This gun feels great in the hand. The magazine that comes with it, if you look at it, it is the texture. It's kind of like a satin finish, but it's slick. And as mentioned before, how McGar makes a lot of magazines for different OEM manufacturers. They make that one, but they also make, I know they make that one too, but where is my Beretta ones that have the symbol on it? They don't. I don't have the Beretta ones up here, but they also make the CZ magazines. See, there you go. And they also make their own for CZ. This one isn't stamped CZ, but stamped McGar. So they make a lot of magazines. They make the SIG magazines that I own. They make some of all the Beretta magazines that I know of. They make. So nonetheless, so this one here is super slick. It comes racing out of there. I don't know if you can see that, but it comes just flying out of that gun. It is super smooth. Also, I mean, those come out of there pretty darn good too. So they really, Langdon Tactical really set that up, and maybe Beretta as a whole, but there is just, it's smooth. When it comes to, I'm going to take it off screen for a second. When it comes to the gun breakdown, Berettas are movie scary quick to come apart. Let's take it off so then we don't get YouTube thrown apart. But the barrel on that is kind of like a buttoned set-in barrel. It's not, and we'll show you, it's not the same as the 92s. But everything else, and I promise, my friend, I will have the gun nice and clean for you when it gets returned. But it does have the stainless guy rod. I have to look in the specs, and you guys can look at it too, but I don't know if it's stainless or tungsten. It looks stainless to me with the coloring, or chrome lined. Nonetheless, there you go. I didn't look at it right away. I just wanted to touch the gun. I thought it was cool as heck. So there's that. All the controls down here, you can see that there's been some things different, different coloring material, different cutout than some of the stuff on the 92 shape. And maybe I'm off on that. We'll have to hold it, put them all together, and take a look. But I do love the coloring difference. You got this kind of like a black, it's not quite black coating on the lower, and then the kind of like brush look, or like almost like a stone washed finish, metal finish. Really kind of neat on that all together. And the movie ability to put these back together, it's super quick. It's a decocker model. That's what, if you look, that's what the G stands for there. 92G is that decocker model. Like a 92 FS has a fire and safe mode. This is just a decocker, meaning it will only, there is no safety, it will only do that. Only decock it, put the hammer back forward without firing it, due to being able to rotate. If you look in there, that's a firing pin plunger, so that's what makes a connection into the firing pin. It rotates it up, so now the hammer can go forward without hitting the firing pin. Pretty sweet altogether. You can do different things. You can grab the optic, you can grab the back. When you rack it, you can press check, whatever you want. It's got some serrations up here, which is great. It's a little bigger of a hand to go around the light. You can go up over the top. Be careful that if you shot a lot, because that barrel is going to be warm. Pretty sweet setup all together. So let's go ahead and try the trigger. So this is single action, double action. For those that don't know, I don't want to assume anything, but single action, double action means your first pull is going to be a double action pull, meaning you're going to pull the hammer back and then it's going to come forward. So you're causing all of that. Some like internal revolvers or internal hammer revolvers are double action only, meaning you can't pre-cock it. So let's do the double action trigger pull. Double action trigger pull. Go in there. You're going to have the hammer coming back, coming back, coming back. It is smooth. The entire way back, same consistent pull all the way through. And you don't know it, but it's super light comparatively. And we'll get into that, but comparatively, it feels great. So double action, go into single action mode now. So right there, you get just a little bit of, till you hit the wall. It's almost like a false set, because you keep coming, and there's the wall right there. And pull through. That is light. So again, it's almost like there's a little giddy up right there. And then you're at the wall right there and pull through. That is super awesome. Now, and what we can put, this gun is for the quality and the price that you get is really consistent to me as like the CZ Shadow. So we'll probably make a video with them together. So is it similar to that in trigger? No, but this is more of like a tactical trigger, not a target trigger, if that makes any sense to those that would understand. This 92G though is a sweet shooter. At 50 yards, I'm still hitting on, and I'm not I'm nothing to write home about when it comes to accuracy. I can get the job done and that's it. But it's awesome with this gun. It makes you feel like everybody's a better shooter. Now, is that worth the price tag? Well, you can decide. If you go to their website, these guns are not cheap, but they still take 33 rounders. There you go. They're not cheap, but they're great. It's a great shooter. Is it on the short list? Probably, if I can afford it. But I do want to say again, thanks to the unknown or unnamed friend for allowing this to be on the channel, for allowing me to shoot it. It was a great shooter. It was a fun experience. It made me feel like I was a better shooter than I probably actually am. And I just want to say thanks to him. And guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more content, please like, comment, subscribe. And remember, guys, stay connected, stay informed. We'll see you on the next video.